You don't need to be invisible, you just know how to blend in. Today on Wolverine Prepper, we're going to be talking about gray man theory, how to move, how to dress, and how to act so that you never get the wrong type of attention. Let's get to it. All right, so today I want to talk about gray man theory. This kind of goes in with the video that I made about being prepared and keeping you and your family safe during civil unrest. Gray man is a very important theory to discuss, and a lot of people have discussed it. And I've heard a lot of different opinions and a lot of different thoughts about what is gray man and how to do gray man properly. And for me, gray man isn't just one way of dressing or one way of acting or moving, but it all depends on where you're at, what time of year it is. There are so many different variables that it's really difficult to tell you exactly what would be gray man for you versus what would be gray man for me. So I want to talk about three aspects of gray man. What are we wearing? How are we moving? And how are we acting? I think those are the three important parts of gray man theory. And if you follow them, I think you're going to be very safe and you're going to be able to hide in plain sight. All right, so that first aspect that I was talking about, what are we wearing? I think we all know the rules of what we shouldn't be wearing. Nothing tactical. No line, nine line grunt style, a bunch of American flag stuff. That is going to make you stick out like a sore thumb. Anything like that, people are going to notice, people are going to remember. Now, what to wear? That really depends on where you are. So for me, I live near Detroit, Michigan. So this Detroit Tigers ball cap would be a completely normal thing for someone to be wearing. Just a normal plain blue t-shirt, any colored t-shirt is going to be completely normal. I'm also wearing just blue jeans and Hey Dude shoes. That is going to be normal apparel to see anywhere near the Detroit area, really anywhere near Michigan. Now, I will tell you, if I'm maybe in northern Michigan wearing some Realtree or Mossy Oak, that isn't out of the realm of norm. But where I'm at here near Detroit, this would be normal wear in the fall, in the winter to wear here. Now, in the winter, I might be wearing a jacket. Even in the fall, I might wear a jacket, but I'm not going to wear anything that's going to look tactical or is going to stand out in a crowd. I may just wear a normal jacket that really kind of just continues to blend me in. Now, in the summer in Michigan, just a t-shirt, normal plain t-shirt, maybe some cargo shorts or regular shorts, and I'm going to wear my hey Dudes. Number one thing on your feet when you are dealing with civil unrest or you're evading or you're trying to practice gray man theory, flip-flops, slides, those are not going to be things you're going to want to wear. If you're going to need to be on the move and you're going to need to be moving quickly, those are not going to help you. I'm a big fan of either sneakers or some type of like Hey Dudes that fit your feet well, that you can move around quickly, efficiently, and you're going to be able to evade the way you need to. Now, depending on where you are, gray man, what to wear is going to be different. Maybe you live in another state where sports are a big thing. Sports hats, as much as this has orange on it, people really aren't going to notice that, remember it, because it's a Detroit Tigers hat. And it's something that if I had to, I could remove quickly and discard and maybe even grab another ball cap or something like that. But it's really not something that's going to stick out like a sore thumb that people are going to notice right away. Even if you were wearing sports apparel like a Tigers shirt or a Michigan shirt or a Michigan State Spartan shirt, that's not going to be a big sore thumb that people are going to notice. But I really just prefer to wear something very plain, very simple. There's not a lot of logos. There is an American Eagle logo on it, but it's almost the same color as the shirt. So even when you're quickly looking at it, you're really not going to notice that type of thing. These are the keys to gray man theory. You don't want to stick out. You want to be a part of the crowd, but you don't want to stick out from the crowd. That way, if you're evading, people don't look at you as someone that doesn't belong there. That's the biggest part. You want to look like you belong there. So if I was downtown Detroit, this would look like just any normal person from the suburbs in Detroit at a restaurant, at a museum, whatever it might be. This is very much in the norm of what you would be wearing in Detroit. Again, like I said, wherever you are, that is going to determine what you're wearing. I can't tell you what out west or what down south or even in other parts of the Midwest or even in the East, what is going to be appropriate. But for Detroit, Michigan, what I'm wearing right here is incredibly appropriate for gray man theory. All right, so gray man isn't just how we're dressed, but how we act can also be a sore thumb. It can stick out. It can be something that someone remembers. And then the ball cap with orange definitely is something you remember. You remember that guy acting weird with the orange and blue Tigers cap on. But if we're acting like we belong there, if we're not acting strange or out of the ordinary, that is going to be a key. So we want to know where we are and how to evade where we are at all times. I keep a map of the city of Detroit and the outlying areas in my vehicle, and I take it with me if I leave my vehicle. That way I can quickly know how to get out of a situation, and I don't have to act weird. I don't have to act out of the normal. I'm not acting erratic. We're always staying calm. We're always staying collected, especially if we're with our family, because our family is not going to freak out if we're not freaking out. So it's always important to stay calm. And like I said in the previous segment, act like you belong there. Act like you're meant to be there. And that is really going to help you with keeping concealment in that gray man theory and how you're behaving. And for the last segment of Gray Man for this video, I want to talk about movement. How we move is just as important as how we dress or how we act. Movement is really even a part of that acting. We want to move with purpose, but we don't want to move erratic, or we don't want to be looking like we're running if everyone else isn't running. Now, if everyone else is running out of a situation, yeah, we want to be running. We don't want to be walking slowly or walking at a medium pace. We want to be running with the rest of the people. That makes us look like we are like the rest of the crowd. But we want to make sure that we're walking with purpose, that we know where we're going and we know how we're getting to where we want to be. Whether that's your vehicle or your home or whatever it might be, we're not moving erratically. We're not moving really fast and then really slow, or we're not taking multiple turns that are making a circle back. We want to move like the crowd, but we want to move with purpose and with dedication, that we're getting to where we need to be. We're getting our family to a safe area. These are so important to gray man theory. If we're not following all three of these steps, we really can put a highlight on us, and we can make ourselves so noticeable, and we can put ourselves and our families in danger. Last thing I want to talk about, maybe a bonus, is EDC. We're going to want to make sure that our EDC is very concealed when we're trying to practice the gray man theory. Make sure that whatever shirt you're wearing, coat you're wearing, pants you're wearing are easily able to conceal an EDC pistol and maybe a fixed blade knife, whatever it might be. We always want those things concealed, because the moment that prints or that is noticed, there are red flags everywhere. People are going to look at you. They're going to remember what you look like, and then they can either come after you or if you're trying to evade a group of people, maybe you're trying to evade someone else, they can then report to them what you look like, what you're wearing, how many people are with you, that type of thing. So we always want to also make sure that our EDC is incredibly concealed in what we're wearing. And those are the 3 principles that I use for gray man theory. What did you think about my principles? Did I miss anything? Did I not bring anything up that I should have? Let me know in the comments below. Did you like the video? Give it a thumbs up as always. And if you think you know someone or have family that would like this video and would learn more about gray man, share it with them. If you like my videos, click subscribe and click the notification bell so you know when I make new videos. As always, I want to thank everyone for their support, and I want to thank everyone for being a part of this community and always sharing how they feel about the videos and even interacting with each other so that we all can learn. As always, don't be prepared, stay prepared. God bless you, and God bless the Republic.